Hello everybody, welcome back. Today I will be teaching you how to do a stem stitch on this cute little sampler. So now that you have this all set and ready to go, you are going to make one tiny stitch going from the back to the front first, and then from the front to the back second, pulling that through, go to the back side, and then you'll have a little loop. Don't pull that all the way through the fabric. And then you're going to take your needle, you're gonna put it in through the loop, and then do this. This is a great example. I'm kind of sad this happened, but this always happens. And I was kind of waiting for it to show up for it to happen. So you see I've got this little knot here. It just kind of happened. It's a tension thing. Usually what you can do is you can hold like the two loops and just kind of like pull on either end, like either this end or this end, and just kind of like pull it out, which was the case for this one. So no need to freak out and be like, oh my gosh, I'm wasting thread. This is the worst thing that could ever possibly happen. There's no need to worry. Always try that first. Sometimes it happens where like you're just not able to save it. And that's usually my biggest cause for an excess of thread scraps. If I just, misjudged the tension and just really jacked it up. But that is a good way to do that. So I got that little knot out. She's ready to go. And then you're gonna go from the back to the front again, start at the start of this line, pull it all the way through, pull it tight, and you're gonna go down kind of like you would for the running stitch or a back stitch, although the back stitch is a little different because you're going backwards. You're gonna pull this down from the front to the back, and then you've got this little loop here yet again. Don't pull that all the way through, kind of keep that little bit out. You can use your thumb or your pinky or your index finger or whatever. Kind of keep that out of the way. And then you're gonna go from the back to the front again, kind of like go up and like start at the middle of where that stitch is, if you can see. So go from the middle and then pull it tight. You're gonna do the same thing. You're going to go from the front to the back, pull that through, but don't pull it tight. And then go from the back to the front, and you can start where that last stitch ended and pull that tight. And you're just gonna kind of keep doing that, going from the front to the back, making a little loop, keeping that from pulling tight, and then coming up through the middle. So now you've finished all of that, and then you're just going to take your needle and put it through kind of where that last stitch ends, right there. And there you go. You have a cute little stem. You're gonna go to the back. You're going to put your needle through one of the stitches, get this little loop, and then you're gonna knot off with a French knot. And pulling it tight. Like so. I'm gonna make one more French knot because we still have plenty of thread. So you have plenty of thread left, and now you have a cute little stem. A tip for the stem stitch. The stem stitch kind of goes with the direction that you're going. So if you're like doing a stem stitch on a curve, so let's say I did a little stem stitch like around like this curve if that wasn't going to be another stitch. With each loop that comes through, your needle would come in front of the thread to follow the curve, if that makes sense. So that way it doesn't, it's like all getting like caught on each other, if that makes sense, like in a good way. Like they're all holding each other up. So pay attention to the way that your curve is going. I will do that in the lettering for the little hello that's in cursive down here. I'll do that in a stem stitch, just so you can see how that all operates in there. And that is how you do a basic stem stitch.